Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. There is nothing to talk if we all abide in silence all the time. Silence of awareness. We came into this body as awareness only. And somewhere we got lost. And treated everything as us only: body, mind, senses, ego, world. But not even for a second we are anything except awareness, which is watching the show. And that is our true nature all the time. Still, a spiritual seeker thinks he is still in the grasp of the mind. But you know that every day, at night in deep sleep, we leave body awareness, mind awareness, senses awareness, word awareness. Though I agree that we also leave awareness of awareness also. But still, when we get out of that deep sleep, we have some knowledge of that part, that it was a good sleep. When we wake up, how come we get attached to the word again? We all agree that no mind, no word. Word is projection of the mind. In deep sleep, there is no mind and no word. In dream, there is a different word because of the mind. And in waking, there is a waking word because of the mind. But here comes the trick. Here comes the secret. Let there be mind. Let there be body. Let there be word. But can we go in our own intuitive feeling of this body, mind, word, everything? I'm sure every spiritual seeker has that intuitiveness, that awareness, feeling of the body mind complex. Something which is perceiving everything happening. In that stillness of knowing everything is the opening, is the permanent opening. We wake up in the morning and we are worried about the day. Some people, even before they open their eyes, they start worrying about the day. They have to pack up the lunch, have breakfast, reach on time, follow some deadlines. There's an ache in the body. They have to reply to something. They have to remind themselves of someone's birthday today. What is all this chatter going on? Do you think the pure awareness, what we are, is doing all this chatter? This all talk is from the mind. Mind talks, awareness just listens to everything. Mind is restless. Awareness is always still. It's the mind which comes and goes. Awareness is always there. Pick up awareness in waking state. We all have this intuition of beingness, aliveness. That is awareness. Hold on to that when you get up. Pay attention to awareness. How can you recognize this awareness? It's very, very easy. When we pay attention to awareness, we become calm, we become still, peaceful. And from here we can watch the mind, thoughts, emotions. And this also gives us a feeling that we are uninvolved in spite of an action, in spite of a thought in the body, in the mind. in spite of the sensations in the body, in spite of feelings. It looks like we are watching from a distance the play of Maya without involving. Another example is, remember, if you are going to a party and you have no interest in going to that party, it's just a mere social obligation. You just need to be there, your presence is needed. So when you go there, you stand or sit, but you're not involved. All whatever is happening in that party has nothing to do with you. You're completely disinterested. How would you behave? You might keep a smile on your face. People are chatting, you are just watching. So you stay in that party as if you are nothing, as nobody is watching you. You have attended the party, you know what is happening, you had some food, and you came back. Now do exactly the same when you wake up in the morning. The mind starts chatting, worrying, restless, feelings coming, sensations in the body. You acknowledge everything, but stay as pure awareness, aware of all these things but not involved, not liking or disliking, just not interested. And here the day goes, but you stay as stillness, aware of whatever is happening, uninvolved. Make it a practice. Don't leave this stillness within. This stillness within is not serving any purpose. It's not only for this body. The same awareness is pervading within and without, all around, and in every body, in every being. If you don't believe on this, compare your notes with my notes or other people's notes, or the scriptures, or a sage, or anyone who has experienced their pure self. There is no difference. Yes, the thoughts, the mind, the word you experience, and what I experience, what or someone else experience is completely different. Not two monozygotic twins, their mind would be the same. It would be different. So the way the mind perceives the world is different for each being. But the awareness, experience of awareness, abiding in awareness, whatever it gives rise to is exactly the same. It has nothing to do with time and space. What Buddha experienced 2000 years back is exactly the same if you go into the awareness now. Awareness is always fresh. It is not bound by the time. There is no past, present, or future for awareness. Awareness is not an object. If it's an object, it will change. And we all are this awareness. So we all are never born. And remember, when Jesus was there, we were there. When Buddha was there, we were there. Even before anyone was there, we were there. We all are eternal. It's hard to say in what form we were there when Buddha was there, when Jesus was there, when Krishna was there, when Rama was there. When Prophet Muhammad was there, or anyone, even before anyone was there, we were there. Even before any form was there, we were there. Even before the creation of this universe, we were there. And we will be here only, even after dissolution of this universe. Because universe is an object. These body forms in which we are there right now are also an object. These objects will disappear soon. Maybe it lasts around 100 years. Please don't attach yourself to this object. Attachment to this object is hell, because it will keep you into the birth and death cycle. It will keep you into the law of karma. And you will be behaving like a puppet. This is the slavery. If you think you are body-mind, you are a slave. And then you have to follow all the rules of slavery. There will be a balance sheet. All your work will be counted. Good work, bad work. Good work will give you merits, which is known as punya. Bad work is sin. It will give you demerits, pap. And this all is a big trap. This is a scam. Don't get into this scam. Get out of this scam. Enough of suffering already in this scam. This is fraud, fake, illusion. And you know why this has happened to us? Because of a stupid desire, attraction, attachment. And this attachment, desire is not creation of God. He is our well-wisher. He is compassionate. He is kind. He is loving. He is waiting for all of us with open arms to hug us. He wants all of his child to come back home. Somehow we have lost our way. The door is always open. And He is not far from us. He is in the heart of all the beings in this world, waiting for us to return back home. Stay in this world exactly like we were talking, as if it's a party you're not interested in, and remembering the God within all the time, by whatever means you can remember, paying attention to awareness, taking His name, whatever way, but please keep remembering Him. Rest assured the world will continue the way it has to. You are just a visitor to this world. Don't worry. We have already wasted so much of our precious life. Time is the only thing which is limited. I'm saying this if you are still thinking your body mind complex. And to break this bond, you have to pay attention to the awareness. And leave all the attachments to the body mind. This all needs practice and perseverance. Spend all your time in doing that. Break this knot. that this is not a true knot, it is just our wrong perception. Pay your respect to the awareness. Always remember there is nothing in this world which you can call your own, not even this body, not even this mind, not the senses. Anything which you can see, sense, hear, smell, touch is not you. Also, it's not yours. You can't say this is my body. When you say my, you get attached to it. You have a right to the body, and then all its other gadgets like mind, and then the projection of the mind, the word, and then you are in a trap. Everything which will be decaying, actually decaying all the time, which will disappear, which is born, is not yours. It's no one's. You are nothing. Pure awareness is nothingness. We all are nothing. Nothing belongs to us. And we don't want anything. Nothingness doesn't need anything from this world. The name given is given to the body and mind complex. We have no name, but still all the names of God applies to us. All the praise is the praise of this pure awareness. Don't worry about the mind. Let it chatter, but don't own what it says. Don't be the owner of your body-mind complex. Staying as awareness, aware of whatever is happening in the mind. Let it be. Our job is to pay attention to the awareness. Pure bliss, peace, contentment, unconditional love for all the beings. This love comes because, as awareness, everything is awareness, all pervading awareness. All is one. Why we love our loved ones? Because there is some attachment to them, close friends, closeness to them. But here, everyone is us. And so, this unconditional love for all beings. Forms look different. Their gadgets called mind looks different. And people's actions are different. But the inner core is exactly the same. All is one. Morning when we wake up, pray to the God, pray to the Father, Lord, to the Supreme Power, to completely manifest in you. Pray with humbleness, humility, love, respect, with reverence, and this prayer will be heard. You know, in a function, if there is a chief guest, a VIP, what happens? Chief guest is given the most attention. He is given the best seat in the room. He is offered the best food. Everyone is respecting him. All attention is on the chief guest. Now there is a chief guest in all of us. The God Himself. And what a shameful act we are doing all the time. Ignoring Him, enjoying the sensory pleasures, talking all stupidity with people, busy in the devil mind's thought processes. Attracted and interested in trivial games of the world, wealth, lust, running for all the objects of the world, which are fake, transient, and ignoring the chief guest, ignoring the God within. And because of this shameful act, we all suffer. All the time I say ignore the mind. But what we do throughout the day, we ignore the VIP within us. And we go for mind. And then we say we can't see God, we can't realize God, we are not in self abidance, the mind is still active. Always remember the Supreme is in our heart. He is the chief guest. Pay all your attention to Him. All your attention. With all your energy, with all your efforts. Make it a pledge that you will not be the slave to the mind, but slave to the God within. Pay attention to this supreme power which is running the whole show. If it leaves, this body will be dead body. All the aliveness will be gone and it will start decaying. All the beauty what you see in the body is because of the God within. Pay attention to that. Even while paying attention to awareness, you die. Remember, you will be free forever. But paying attention to the mind, you die. You will be still in bondage. In this illusory world, there are only few pure teachings and masters. Rest all the teachings and masters are part of this fake word only. And the purest of master is sitting in us, the God Himself. Life in this body, aliveness in this body. Just feeling of presence, impersonal presence, uninvolved in all this drama. But if He leaves this body, the drama finishes. He is the source. We all are that. Pay attention to pure awareness all the time. When you go into dream, you are still the same pure awareness without a break. Though the mind goes on a different journey again. And in deep sleep, the same awareness continues, but the mind completely goes to sleep. And you are in a self-effulgent state in deep sleep. The purest form. Where there is no word, as there is no mind. And in waking, the awareness is still the same. There is no break in awareness. Minds keep changing forms, comes and goes. But we as awareness are always the same. Pay your attention to the thing which makes sense, pure awareness, not on nonsense, the body-mind complex. All your effort should be to know your own self. And what can you do with the body? All the time we pamper this body. But I'll tell you, whatever way you pamper this body, it will die. You can find all the secrets of anti-aging medicines. Look for the best diet, exercise plan. You cannot stop it from dying. Why to waste so much of energy and efforts in pampering your senses and body when it has to disappear? And not just disappearing of the body will happen one day. But we will still be in bondage, ignorant, deluded. That is the real problem, real issue. And the suffering continues. When you're living in the world which is completely fake, whom can you trust? How can you be free? How can you have your own experiential understanding? Only by paying attention to the Absolute. Stay in your stillness as pure awareness. Abide in your own silence. Always remember yourself as nothing. Don't get hurt by people's comments and don't get elated by any praise. Remember, all this is for the action of the body and the mind. All the praise to the transient. You are nothing. And in this nothingness is the real freedom. Eternal freedom. Freedom from suffering. Freedom from the birth and death cycle. Freedom from the world. Freedom from the mind. Absolute bliss is your nature. And this is an eternal bliss. never ever going away. And this is the end of the game. Once you're firmly established. So don't stop your practice till the practice drops on its own. When this state becomes your natural state, trust the God within, the Guru within. Treat him as the chief guest. Pay respect, homage, love, reverence. Any prayer with love and devotion is always answered. And we all can do that. I am nothing. Complete emptiness. I have no mind. Attributeless. Pure silence and peace. Unwavering. Complete stillness. Om